am a friend of God. He calls me friend. Welcome to Wednesday's Coffee and Conversation. Well, hello. Welcome back to another Wednesday, another Coffee and Conversation. You got to get yourself your own coffee, but we'll provide you with some questions to get the conversation started. And it's all about taking Sunday's teaching and putting it into practice in our everyday lives. Right now, we're in a series called Identify Yourself. The first week was just about finding our identity in Christ. And Pastor Connie shared from Peter's writing about how we are found in Christ and found our identity in Him. Well, this past Sunday, she preached a message called I Am a Friend of God. And it was all from John chapter 15, verses 5 through 17. And I would just say right now, pause this video and go back and read the 15th chapter of John's Gospel. It tells us the story of Jesus teaching his disciples and saying that he himself is the true vine and that they are to abide in him. They are to be connected into him as the source of life. And it even sets up that he is going to be going to the cross for them on their behalf, because that's what true love is. So it's a powerful chapter, and I would suggest just pause this video right now and go spend a moment to read through John 15, 5 through 17 before we get into the questions. But it was all about being a friend of God. What does that mean? Well, here are some questions based off of Sunday's teaching to help us put that into practice and think about it, wrestle with it, and discuss it with one another. Question number 1. What does it mean to abide in Christ? What does it mean to abide in Christ? He says, those who abide in me, those who are connected to me, because he is the true vine. What does it mean to actually abide in Christ? What does that look like in your daily life? What does that look like in the way you make decisions, in the way you organize your day and prioritize different things? What does it mean to abide in Christ? How does that look in your life? You know what your weekly schedule looks like. You know what the things you're dealing with are. So what does it look like to abide in Christ as the true vine? That's question number 1. Question number 2. What fruit are you bearing? Now, this is an important question, because if we're abiding in Christ, if we are connected to the vine, to the true vine, then we are to bear fruit accordingly. But maybe take some time and reflect. What fruit am I really bearing? We can see, the things that we do in different situations, our reactions, the way we respond to different challenges, the way we respond to different people, the things that we go about doing right off the bat show us the kind of fruit we're bearing. And if we can evaluate that fruit, we can look at those things and realize, I'm not connected to the source in the same way that I want to be. I'm getting that fruit from somewhere else. And so it kind of brings us back to being connected to the vine, being connected to Jesus. So take some time reflecting, what fruit are you bearing? And what does that mean? And what kind of changes maybe do you need to make in order to bear the fruit of Christ? That's question number 2. And your final question for today is this. As a friend of God, how can you be a friend to others? Jesus says that true love, knows no greater thing than this, to lay your life down for your friend. And Jesus spoke that, days before he himself laid his life down for his friends. So, if God is our friend, if he's done that for us, how can we be a friend to other people? During this time where we are isolated, we are disconnected, we are often struggling alone by ourselves, how can you be a friend to other people this week? Just the way that God was a friend to you, is a friend to you. So 3 big questions for us this week. Take some time to discuss them. And again, go back to the passage, read through the passage, and we're looking forward to connecting with you this Easter weekend.